If you overthink, it's easy to believe that something is wrong with you, that your mind is noisy, or anxious, or incapable of letting things go. But most overthinking isn't a flaw, it's a form of responsibility. Overthinking often appears in people who care deeply about not causing harm, people who think ahead, who consider consequences, who don't want to miss something important. The mind checks and then checks again, not because it's afraid, but because it doesn't trust that things will be held elsewhere, so it holds them itself. This is why overthinking can feel exhausting. You're not just thinking, you're carrying outcomes, carrying other people's reactions, carrying possibilities that may never occur. And when responsibility stays internal for too long, the mind never gets to rest. You might notice that overthinking increases when there's uncertainty, when there's no clear authority, no shared decision, no obvious place to put the weight. So the mind steps in. It rehearses conversations that may never happen. It revisits decisions long after they were made. It scans for risks that are unlikely but possible, not because it enjoys doing this, but because it's trying to prevent regret. And this is where people turn against themselves. They say they should stop, that they're being irrational, that they're making things worse. But pressure doesn't calm the mind. It just gives it more to manage. Overthinking doesn't respond to control. It responds to containment. When the mind senses that someone else is holding the situation or that it doesn't need to be perfect, it naturally loosens its grip. But when everything feels like it rests on you, thinking becomes vigilance, and vigilance looks like rumination from the outside. This is why advice to just relax often makes things worse. It ignores the underlying load. You don't stop overthinking by forcing your mind to be quiet. You stop overthinking when your system feels less alone with responsibility. And sometimes, the first step isn't change. It's understanding. Understanding that your mind isn't attacking you. It's trying to protect something. You don't have to think your way out of being careful. You don't have to fix your mind to earn rest. Overthinking is not a failure of calm. It's often a sign that you've been holding more than you should have to, and nothing about that needs to be judged. For now, it's enough to recognize this. Your mind isn't broken. It's been trying to make sure nothing goes wrong when no one else was clearly holding the weight. You can let some of that responsibility rest outside of you. Not all at once, not perfectly, just enough to breathe.